I thought it'd be a really fun video to share with you guys a heavy glam makeup look. I love creating makeup videos on my channel. They're one of my favourite videos to film, so I really want to start getting into making more makeup content on my channel. I really hope you enjoy watching this makeup video. As you can see, I have already filled in my eyebrows. It always takes me so long to fill in, and it would literally be a whole video in one, so I thought I would jump on to the next step of this glam makeup look, and that is my eyes. The eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using for this makeup look is a new eyeshadow palette that I bought a couple of weeks ago from H Beauty in Milton Keynes, which is one of my favourite shops to go in at Milton Keynes. I have already used this eyeshadow palette because I couldn't help myself. The packaging is so cool. I love the packaging of this eyeshadow palette, and the shades inside this eyeshadow palette are all of the shades that I would normally use, and I'm going to start off with a lighter shade and then work my way down to the darker colours and use like a golden glitter, as that is one of my favourite makeup looks to create. For my brush, I'm going to be using my new favourite brushes, and this is the Morphe eyeshadow brush. I love these brushes. These are really good brushes to use for eyeshadow. They blend in your eyeshadow really well. Take a different Morphe brush, and I'm going to put the little black colour on, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of my eyelids. I'm going to pat it down gently. And I'm going to take my other brush and blend the darker colour into the lighter colour. For my glitter, I'm going to be using a golden glitter, as that is one of my favourite looks to go for. I just love the golden shimmery eye look. I love the pigment of this glitter, it is so pretty. This is what my eyeshadow looks like. I love how it turned out. I think it looks really nice, and I love the shades that I went for. The next step of this glam makeup look is going to be my eyeliner. For my eyeliner, I love to use the NYX eyeliner. It is one of my favourite eyeliners. It's just really easy to use because it's like a pencil in your eyes. What I do for my eyeliner is I draw a little line at the top of my eye, and then I join the line together. I'm now going to try and match my eyeliner to the other side of the eye. I have just done my eyeliner. I love how it turned out. The next step of this glam look is going to be my eyelashes. For my eyelashes, I love using the Kiss eyelashes. I have just put my eyelashes on. I also like to then blend in my fake eyelashes with my normal eyelashes. The mascara that I'm going to be using is the Bad Girl Bang Bang Mascara by Benefit. This is one of my favourite mascaras to use. I love this mascara. I use it every single day in my makeup routine because it's just such a good mascara. This is my eyes now finished. I love how my eyes turn out. I think they look really nice. The next step of this glam makeup look is my face. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the MAC foundation. This is one of my favourite foundations to use. I don't use any other foundation other than this one because it is literally one of my favourites and it is a really good foundation. It lasts a really long time and it is really good for coverage. For my brush, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques foundation brush. I love using these brushes to blend in my foundation because it works really well and it's a really good brush to blend in your foundation with. To make sure my foundation is fully blended in, I'm going to be using the big Real Techniques blending brush. This is such a good brush. It's one of my favourite brushes to use because it is really good. It literally just blends in where you've missed out on the smaller brushes. The next step is one of my favourite parts and that is my contour. For my contour, I'm going to be using the Morphe Contouring and Highlighter palette. It's one of my favourite things to use. I not long recently bought this and I literally use it every single day in my makeup routine because it is so good. The brush that I always use for my contour is the Real Techniques angled brush. This is a really good brush to help blend in your contour. It is one of my favourites to use while I do my contour. All I do is put a slight little line on the side of my cheek and then I will blend that in with circular motions. I will also try and match my contour up to the other side of the cheek. The next step is one of my favourite parts, and that is my bronzer. I love using a bronzer. It's one of my favourite things to do in my makeup routine. The bronzer that I'm going to be using is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. My favourite makeup artist, Jodie Elena, actually got me into Charlotte Tilbury makeup. I love this bronzer. It's so pretty, the packaging as well. I'm obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury packaging. For my brush, I'm going to be using the contour brush that I found off of Beauty Bay. The next step is one of my favourite parts as well, and that is going to be my blush. For my blush, I use the Body Shop blush. It's one of my favourite blushes to use. I love how subtle this blush is. For my brush, I'm going to be using this brush that I got from Superdrug in the studio section. All I do is put it all over my cheekbone. The highlighter that I'm going to be using is the Sleek highlighter. My best friend Molly got me into this highlighters, and I've been obsessed with this highlighter ever since. For my brush, I'm going to be using the highlighter brush by MAC. This is a really good brush to use for highlighter. I love blending all of my highlighters in together, as I love that it gives off that glowy look. This is the finished glam look. If you enjoyed watching how I created this glam look, please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in my next video.